Hello, Stevies. Can you hear me all right? I hope the audio is working. Lower this down a little bit. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Sorry I'm a little bit late, kind of doing this solo right now. All right, Blacktop Devil. What's up, man? Sounds good. Cool. All right. I'm gonna have to do this video solo today because Miss Stevie has hurt her back. So I'm doing this all alone today. There we go. There we go. All right, so we wanted to do a live video to explain a couple things. So, okay, everything's going off. Number one, I did not get a new bike. The last video we were talking about it. It didn't happen. There's a really long story behind it. I'm not really bitter. I'm a little bit on the bitter side, but not really bitter. So, yeah. There's that. And Miss Stevie's not with me, so doing this solo, we're probably not going to do as long of a video. But one thing that I did want to talk about, I recently got, and I don't know how much I'm going to put this in my Saddlebag, but how many of you guys carry first aid kits? Because I recently picked this up. It was actually given to me by my father. My father is a first responder, and he put this together for me. So I don't know how many of you guys carry stuff like this, but we're going to go through this and see what's in it and see what's essential for what you need on a motorcycle in case the worst case scenario should happen. I mean, none of us want to think about that, but it's something that could happen. So it's in this little boot type of thing. Not really sure why he put it in this, but this is what he said we should put it in. So it is quick and easy to get to. It is I'm not sure where he got this either, but you zip it down and the whole thing opens up. So first thing that pops out are wet ones, because yeah, it is huge. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not, but he carries this in his I'll just tell you, he carries it in his patrol car. This is what he carries, so that's why he put it in this. I don't know if I think I held that up long enough. I don't know if I'll put this in the bike. But I will put what's in it in the bike. Paracord, because the things you can do with paracord are crazy. You can tie stuff down. You can use it as a tourniquet if you absolutely have to. And then this is probably what I'll end up putting in the bike. He put this in here. That's a full-blown first. I'm done. Do I really need to go through the rest? He put a first aid kit in my first aid kit. Let's see. Rain poncho. This is obviously like a first responder first aid kit is what I'm thinking. But poncho, we have rain. Miss Stevie has rain gear. I don't use it very much, but oh well. Hand warmers. I can see where that would be important. Once again, if you're on the side of the road for a long time, maybe, as a first responder would be. Yeah. Dental toothpicks. I don't know what you would use these for. cleaning out a wound, maybe? I'm not sure. Survival fire stick. I'm gonna have to question my father if this is necessarily a first aid kit or some stuff that he thought that I should have, because yeah. Hand sanitizer, I could see where that would be important. Batteries. Because he had a big flashlight hooked to this also. But, and then he put a blue stripe patch in there. So thanks, Dad. I think this is more of a first responder first aid kit, but it's all handy, right? I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be. I know, Blacktop Devil, you did a video of what's in your saddlebag, and that looks awesome. I would be terrified to know what is exactly in my saddlebag right now. Bags. I got 2 of them. Bags. Whoa, dude. Yes, they should. For more than one reason. Thank you, Blacktop Devil. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do on a Blacktop Devil Q. Let's do a what's in the saddlebags. I'm afraid to do this. Okay. First thing, I've got a showy bag, and it's got my clear visor in it. I carry that pretty much wherever I go. I don't have my key. Amy, if you're watching, have Kale bring me down a key to my bike, because I always, yeah. We have SPF 30 suntan screen. I never use that though, because I wear long sleeves when I ride, because I've learned a long time ago, if you keep the sun off your skin, you stay way cooler. Not just cooler in the sense of being cooler either. Temperature wise, you stay cooler. Dixon gloves. That say get off your phone. Off your phone. My finger's in the way. Get off your phone. Earplugs, because sometimes the wind gets to be painful. What's up, buddy? Thanks. Hey,
Mom,
bring down that helmet.
Mom's getting mad at you for talking about sanitizer.
For what?
For talking about sanitizer.
Why?
Because she said.
Alright, good talking to you.
Alright.
And I just got a service done, so my receipt for my service is in here also. That's my 14-year-old, isn't he awesome? See, the other side, gloves, coat, cargo net, receipts. This is Miss Stevie's face deal. More gloves. And that's it. So, yeah, come on in here. So from now on, I'll go through my toolkit here in a second. What do we got going here?
You need an actual seat.
Broken. Huh? Come over here.
An actual seat.
Do you? Or you can just kneel down. That'd be easy too.
No.
You're gonna get mad at me, Miss Stevie. So I just picked up this helmet. This is my son, Kale. Take your hood off, you hoodlum. Jeez, Pete. And I just picked up this helmet, this showy helmet. Amazingly cheap price. It's kind of neat. It's got a funky shield on it that opens, and then like Miss Stevie's helmet, there's a, can't even see it, visor that comes down. But why don't you put this on and model it. Can you put your glasses back on?
Yeah.
Can you? Does it hurt?
Yeah, it always hurts.
Does it?
Yeah.
Your face always hurts.
What?
What kind of Shelly does she have? She has a Neotech, the first Neotech. It's a modular helmet. I have it over there if you guys want me to get it. But okay, so this helmet, come closer so you're in the shot. Come on, this is the internet. It says you have a helmet on.
Yeah, I know.
Don't do that. You're gonna pop the visor off.
What? I thought this was the...
No, that is back here. Man, real life stuff.
Oh.
This is why it's tough to be a parent nowadays. Because the kids like him.
I'm not that bad.
You are pretty bad.
It's supposed to go down like
So,
this.
Miss Stevie and I picked up this helmet. Number one, it was a great price. But number two, it was a perfect size for him.
Oh, that's why it's small.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. You said
That's it. Oh, yeah. Don't hit me with your helmet.
hopefully it fits when I get a bike.
When you get a bike,
Yeah.
you're going to be sitting on the back for a while, Holmes.
No, I know. But when I get a bike, hopefully it still fits.
I doubt they can hear you.
What?
Thanks for stopping by, bud.
Okay. Do you still want this out here?
No, you can take it inside.
Okay. Bye.
Nice flip.
I didn't
Okay, so back to. Hey, do you know him? Have you been out here the whole time, or did you just get on here? Happy birthday! Yeah, happy birthday, bud. There's like a 20-second delay, so yeah. Hand sanitizer. Miss Stevie carries this everywhere she goes. Just popped on. We need to do a live view. And Genome, you need to check out Blacktop Devil, because he would be a cool one to do a live video with also. So this toolkit is actually the toolkit that came with my 06 Ultra. And they do not come with toolkits like this anymore. So when I trade in my bike, I keep these. We use Norwex, Steven. Well, guess what? My father decided that we shouldn't use Norwex, Amy, that we should use hand sanitizer. Boom. But in these tool kits don't come with stuff like this anymore. I mean, there's a wrench here in this little hole. There's a wrench here in this little hole. But you don't get very many tool kits that have an axle nut wrench. That's actually kind of a big deal. More than what you would think anyway. And let's see, 11mm wrench. I added this one. And these are more box style type wrenches. There's two more of these. 1/2 inch, 10mm, 3/8. Not that I would ever really use these. That little multi-tool kit thing that they give you, that's twice as big as this one, obviously, that they give you in the bikes now. I mean, that's not really got enough stuff. So I keep this kit to do that. This adds horsepower, guys, because it says Harley Davidson on it. 10 plus horsepower right there. It's obviously just a multi screwdriver type kit. Yes, Blacktop Devil, I'm telling you, that when I trade my my Ultra in, I kept this because I saw the tool come with, and they're nothing like this. Another type of socket wrench type of thing. So this goes in one of these. It goes in one of these. It goes in one of these. Either that or you run the screwdriver through it. But another one. Now I know salesmen tell you anything, but the salesman at the time, I believed him because he was a good friend of mine. Ryan that I bought my Ultra from. He told me you can almost take your entire bike apart with this. I doubt that, but you could take apart what you need to. I mean, you could take a tire off. If you could jack up the bike, you could take your tire off. I mean, it's, and I added this razor blade knife. And I have zip ties in my other pouch that I didn't have in the bike at the time. And then a boatload of Allen keys. Still haven't edited my headlight footage yet. Why not? You do every single comic book cover under the sun, but you don't edit your headlight videos. So that's how important motorcycles are to your channel, huh, Gino? I'm kidding, but you need to get that out there. Miss Stevie rode her bike yesterday with the new risers and the new headlight in it. The new headlight did not move, didn't turn, and she absolutely loved her new risers. That they sat her up more, so she wasn't hunched over. So I think for longevity reasons, I think that'll help out a lot. So then, I know you can't see this, but you roll up this kit then. And then you tie it. You take forever to tie it too. Love my risers. You guys make the best videos. There's some other people on here, guys, that make good videos too. Gino makes good videos. He does a lot of comic book stuff. Doesn't do all motorcycle stuff, but he makes a lot of entertaining videos. And Blacktop Devil's on here too. They make better videos than we do. But then it rolls up into this, and I could have got it a lot tighter and made it look a lot better if I had more time. But yeah. So as far as the first aid kit goes, thanks, Dad, for putting it together for me. But I'll use this in the bike. I doubt I'm going to use everything that you gave me, and I kind of have my doubts that I'm going to carry this around. But if we go on a long trip, I'll probably just throw everything in here the same way that you had it and carry it down. See, now I've got too much stuff on the table because I emptied out my saddlebag. But this for sure will go in there. And also, this for sure will go in there. Amy. You're not out here. Let me know. And we'll probably throw the wet ones in there too. Yep. Poncho we really don't need. These are very handy, but we have a box full of these. So, and the paracord. Because the paracord, I noticed there's not a tourniquet in here. Of all the things that you didn't put in there, you didn't put a tourniquet. I'm not arguing, I'm not complaining. But this stuff, I mean, this is, what can't you do with paracord? Double nope. How about a double yes? Wet wipes have come in very handy. Hey Stevie, if you don't want them using wet wipes, then you need to send them some Norwex stuff. Blacktop Devil, message me on Blacktop Devil. Message me on Norwex is way better. Can I get this out? Message me on Instagram your address, and we'll send you some Norwex stuff. Yeah. I also carry this around with me. I guess I forgot to show this. I can do that. Will do. This is just a multi-tool because you never know obviously what you're going to need. And this one's actually this one could be pretty brutal. How many miles on the King? 14,000. 14,271 are on the King. It's a 16, and I bought it with 8,000 miles. But I bought it pretty much like you see here. As you can see, everything hanging up on the wall here. minus Miss Stevie's bikini. The windshield, there's 2 seats, sissy bar and a luggage rack. The sissy bar and the luggage rack also came with it. But it came with the chrome front end. It came with the handlebars, the chrome switch housings and stuff like that. That's just one more big reason to buy used. If you want to buy new, obviously go ahead, you know, if you've got the resources to do it. But if you buy used, somebody's done all this, spent the money for it, and they didn't get that back on their trade-in. So I mean, as far as genome, I missed that. I'm sorry. As far as accessories and stuff, I mean, buying used is the way to go. Now, when I trade this in, obviously, I'll never get the money for the accessories either, but I didn't pay for them either. I paid used price for this, and it had all of this done to it already. And they showed me the work order on this when I bought it, because my buddies worked there. And at the time, a really, really good friend of mine owned Frontier Harley-Davidson. So they showed me the work order on it when it was built. Not when it was built by Harley, when Frontier put all this stuff on it. And it's about a $4,000 bill. I mean, it's a little bit less than that, a little bit more than that. But I mean, a handlebar job is $1,400. You know, that's mostly just labor. A chrome front end's $1,000. I mean, wheels, chrome wheels, custom wheels front and back, and you're looking at almost $800 a piece for these. So, and I paid used price for the bike. So I mean, that's what am I trying to say? That's just one really good reason to buy used. I understand that some people don't want to buy used; they want to buy new, but that's just one of the big reasons why. And I put I don't know if you can see it or not, the Zero 3D phone holder. I put that one on, and it charges my phone. And I should probably grab it, but so I put it down there, and I have extra cord wrapped around my handlebar down there, because when I put my windshield on there, I have another mount on my windshield. I love used too. Used, not used. I'm sorry. When I put my windshield on there, I have another Zero mount in the middle of the windshield, so I can put my phone on there, but I never use my windshield. So, but back to the bike that I was gonna buy, that I'm not really bitter about. I was told something from somebody that, how do I say this politely? I don't want to dodge anything, but they sold it out from underneath me. That's why I never upgrade my... Yeah, I hear you, Genome. But you gotta upgrade them sometimes, because sometimes you get sick and tired of your fairing and you want an open bike. Yeah. But I never used the windshield, so. But it was a white and black road glide. You saw it if you guys have watched the video of the 2020 Abate Bike Show. You saw Miss Stevie sitting on it. And it wasn't necessarily that I needed a bike, and it wasn't even necessarily that I wanted a fairing again, because I actually don't. I actually thought really long and hard about that, if I'd really like to have a fairing again. And oh, it's good for 30K. What kind of oil are you putting in your bike that's good for 30K? That's crazy. See, you keep interrupting. So there was just something about that bike that I wanted. I didn't necessarily want a new bike. I wasn't there looking for a new bike. Amy actually talked me into it. And my buddy Jace that works at Frontier, I was being facetious there. I got you. I'm sorry. My my buddy Jace, who was the salesman, Amy and himself, they were. He wasn't pushing me, but Amy was kind of pushing me a little bit because she liked the bike a lot too. That bike was owned by a gentleman that works at the local Harley dealership, and he traded it in, and he's one of the guys that does everything under the sun to their bike. So I knew the motor had been worked. I knew they had very special things on it that talk to you guys in person, I'll tell you about, but there's certain things that were on it that you'll never find on any other bike, because I'll talk to you about it in person. I don't want to put it on the internet for him. There was just something about that bike that I wanted to find out. It was, gosh, I don't know how to say it. I'm not buying it. I can't buy it. It's been sold. I guess we should just leave it at that. But I'm okay about it. I don't know how to say it politely, but I'm good with it. And this bike is beautiful and it rides great. I kind of went away a little bit. You're digging on Indian, like you like the Dark Horse. They're nice bikes. Miss Stevie and I went up to the Indian dealership up in Omaha at Dillon just to swing by. The salesman there is extremely nice, and he told us we have an open pass to come and ride stuff, just to ride it, even though he knows we're not going to buy something. So hopefully we can do that sometime this summer. That would be a lot of fun. I'd love to ride an Indian. I think that would be a blast. You guys have any questions, go ahead and throw them up there. But that's pretty much all I had planned. I don't know if you saw this sitting on here. I'll plug this for Miss real quick though. This is we've shown these on the channel before, and we'll send one of these to Blacktop Devil. You can read that. That is a Norwex wash mitt. I did not believe in these at first at all. I thought that Miss Stevie was out of her mind. But this wash mitt, you wash your bike. Hey Brian, what's happening? Late to the show, aren't we all? We're always late. This wash mitt though, you wash your bike and you don't use soap. Trust me, it sounds weird. It sounds like it shouldn't happen, but you just fill up a bucket with water, spray the bike down to like pre-wet it type of thing. It doesn't matter how dirty your bike is. No soap. I'm not kidding. It was washed with no soap right behind me. And Miss Stevie's bike back there has never been washed without soap. I'm keeping the king. Yeah, it's the whole thing. There was a bike that I wanted. I wasn't necessarily looking for a bike. There was a bike that I wanted. I was going to trade it in. I was told things that not necessarily. I don't even want to say that. It's not going to happen. The bike was sold, and I did not buy it. There was a bike I was looking at. I don't want any other bike. I just wanted that one. I'm not in the market for a bike because this bike is pretty awesome. But yeah, so anyway, you fill up a bucket of water with water. You wet your bike down, you put this in there, you just start scrubbing, and then you just rinse it off. Tied on. Right on. I got you. So Miss Stevie's bike back here has never been washed with soap. Not once. Mine has, because I had it before we had this, or at least before I necessarily trusted this. Ever heard? I know, Brian, but I'm not kidding. I agree with you 100%. I didn't buy it at first either. Didn't buy it. Wasn't going to do it. Wasn't going to believe in it. Amy could tell me that all she wanted to. I wasn't going to go with it. But I wash everything with this now. and you can also use this just to dust your bike off. But yeah, I mean, it's just a bucket of soap. It's just a bucket of water. See, it's hard to even not to say a bucket of soap. A bucket of water, and you just start scrubbing your bike with this. Comes out clean and perfect. So the towel that I had on there, this is also a Norwex towel. Miss Stevie, you should be paying me for this. This is also a Norwex car cloth. It says Norwex car on it. But this is what you're supposed to use as a chamois. But it doesn't work as a chamois. You can wipe it off once, but once it gets saturated, it doesn't dry anything off. So I use a regular chamois. So yeah, a bucket of water, this wash mitt, wash your bike, the chrome, everything, the black stuff on Miss Stevie's bike. It comes out shiny and remarkable. I mean, it's insane. And these things are, Miss Stevie put it up there, how much these are. If you add up soap over time, which I used to buy soap by the gallon, so I mean it was like $6 a gallon. So it would actually take a while to pay for itself like that, but put up there how much these things are. Quit talking about why you're not here. They all know why you're not here, Amy. But those things work really good. Also, there is I don't have one down here. Why am I making this a plug for Norwex? I want 10% of everything that I sell tonight. There is a Enviro cloth and a window cloth that you wet the Enviro cloth and you wipe stuff off, and then you dry it off with the window cloth. And I have an Enviro cloth here. Oh no, I walked away, Brian. I buy 100. Oh, jeez. So this is an Enviro cloth. This one's kind of in bad shape, but basically you don't need this anymore. The Harley Gloss, the non-wash cleaner, I think is basically what it is. And I used to use that all the time, but now I wet one of these and I use the window cloth. If my bike is dusty and we're getting ready to go on a ride and I don't want to wash it, I will wipe it down with this, dry it off with the window cloth, and it's sparkling and clean and all the dust is gone, and you don't have to worry. And it's just like dusting it off, or doing the non-wash cleaner. But you can also just take this and just dust it off also. You owe me money, Amy. Do you still shine chrome? Nope. Nope, I use this. It's microfiber, but maybe we'll just have to do a live. $26.99. Oh, the blue would actually be cooler. No, you don't have to polish your chrome anymore. Now, if you get your boot burn on your exhaust or something like that, it's not going to take that off. You're going to need like a rubbing compound or a clay bar or something like that to do that. But but this bike, and I've done it to Miss Stevie's bike now also, you can see it's pretty shiny. I clay barred this bike down, and then I polished it and then I waxed it last year. Cleaning paste for chrome. See, you're gonna have to explain all that to him because I don't know all this stuff. But I clay barred the wheels, polished the wheels, waxed the wheels, and the reason why I wax the wheels and stuff is it just makes it that much easier to clean it when you're done. I wax my windshield too though, because the Lexon windshield you can wax it, and it makes the bugs come off 10 times easier also. So now that this has turned into a detailing your motorcycle video, which is fine. But yeah, as far as the chrome and stuff up there, I just use this. And bugs and stuff, it's unreal. So at work, without telling you guys everything, at work we have semi trucks, and in the summertime they get caked with bugs, and we use bug off because that's what the boss wants. This takes them off as good as bug off does, which sounds weird, sounds like it isn't true. I'm 100% believing you. Miss Stevie, put your website up there so they can look if they want. I wish I could give these to all of you. But these take the bugs off just as good as bug off sitting on it for about 10 minutes like you're supposed to. Spray the bug off on and let it sit. This takes it off just as fast and just as easy. There's been a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. But thank you, Blacktop Double, for the $10 donation. I rethink buying a mitt. Oh yeah, I mean if you're in the market to buy a mitt anyway, pick one of these up. It'll be the last mitt you buy. Now, we just scrub this off in the water. I mean, because it'll turn black, obviously, and your water also is going to turn black. But when you're done, we rinse these off, and then, I mean, this is what it looks like when you're done washing something. If you rinse it, how many more times can I do that? If you rinse it off. But if you're going to wash it in the washing machine, this is where they get you. You are supposed to buy the Norwex laundry soap. I don't think we've ever washed this one, but that's what you're supposed to do anyway. I won't say any more about the Norwex window soap. You're welcome for the info. If there's anything more I can help you with, let me know. Yeah. I got King, I love it. What bike were you going to get? So I was going to get a white Road Glide special. There was something about the white on the black. It was just like Miss Stevie's bike, I guess. I mean, it's the same kind of look with the Butter Road Glide. The white on the black. And like I said before, the guy that put it together works at the Harley shop. So I knew that it had a lot of work done to it. It only had 6,000 miles on it. It had a tour pack added to it. Not the Razor tour pack. I think they called it the low tour pack. It's not the King tour pack, so it wouldn't fit a full face helmet. But it had a lot of CVO parts on it. I guess I can say that. From takeoffs from other people putting different stuff on their CVOs because he has access to that stuff working at a Harley dealer. It had, like I said, it had a lot of motor work done to it. It had really cool bars. Watch the 2020 Abate Bike Show video, and Miss Stevie is sitting on it. She's talking to our buddy Jace. Jace is a really, really cool guy. I like him a lot. Known him for a long time, and he'll shoot you straight. Now, the reason that my deal fell through is because Jace had to stay at the bike show, and I had to go to the dealer. That was a really nice bike. It sure was a really nice bike. I didn't see that. Hold on a second. Okay. Thank you, Miss Stevie. I'll get to Dave's question here in a second. So he had to stay at the bike show, and then when I went to the dealer to talk to them about it, I kind of got a little bit of a runaround from the only guy. They were short-staffed because of the bike show, so it just wasn't meant to be. Is the key to it? But I would have enjoyed it. At the same time, though, wearing a full face helmet to do the motovlogs and stuff, Yeah. So yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. We'll just leave it at that. It was a really cool bike, and I'm not in the market for another bike. I was in the market for that bike. That was the only. I wanted that bike, and now I can't have that bike, so it's fine. It's not a big deal. What's next for the Fury? What's next for the Fury is, if you guys can see it or not, I guess I don't know. It's a little bit far away. So the Fury has 2-inch risers on the bars now, and Miss Stevie absolutely loves it. He said it wasn't meant to be, you know. Somebody else had another plan, and that's fine. I'm cool with that. The Fury is gonna get. The Fury, if gosh, it's we're coming to the end of the winter, and we were just so flipping busy this winter, way busier than I thought I was gonna be. I thought I'd be able to take that bike apart a lot more than what I was able to. It will be whatever Miss Stevie wants, basically, but we want to change the exhaust. We don't want to put different exhaust on it because it already sounds amazing. We want to change the color of the exhaust. And the sad part is that we know a powder coater, Rocky. I don't know if you're on here or not, Rocky. If you are, let me know. One of Rocky's really good friends that he used to work with owns a powder coating business. So that's, I mean, we've got an in there. You know, it's just finding the time to do it because it's a husband and wife thing. So they're not open on Saturday and Sunday because they've got kids, which I don't blame them for that at all. It's gonna get lowered in the rear end some more. I think that's about it. It's gonna have different mirrors on it. That's for sure. And the mirror debacle, holy smokes, the mirror debacle of 2019, 2020. If you can see, it's got the chrome mirrors back on it that were on it because those little mucky mouse mirrors, you couldn't see anything out of, and you couldn't adjust it. They were mirrors from a Grom, basically is what they were. So you had to change the stem. I like the mirrors now. You'll like the new mirrors too. I said that about the other mirrors, but you'll like the new mirrors too. Yeah, so the mirror debacle is hopefully coming to an end. If nothing else, we'll just make those black. But if you can see the front of the headlight, we blacked that out. We were going to black out the entire headlight, but I think that contrast looks cool with the chrome and the black. And with the chrome and the black that's on it now, it complements itself very well. That Honda Fury is by far the most underestimated bike on the planet. That motor runs extremely smooth. It runs really good. The bike rides really, really well. And obviously it's a Honda, it's gonna run forever, right? So the changes that we've done to it with the lights, we want to also get the seat redone. And I mean, we also have Exotic Customs is in Lincoln. I mean, the world-renowned Exotic Customs is in the same town, if not just a little bit farther away. It's in the same town that Miss Stevie works in. We can say that. So why? I mean, we just need to do this stuff, you know. But it's finding time to do it anymore. I mean, we're never not busy anymore with something, it seems like. So, and now we're getting to the riding season, so I don't think same motor as a VTX 1300. Yes, it is. But oh yeah, back to the motor. You start that motor and it's smooth. And like with the Harley, when you're starting out, you almost got to kind of give it a little gas, you know, to smooth it all out so you can start moving and stuff. And you don't have to do it on that Honda. It's pretty cool. And I don't know, motor wise, it's more balanced than a Harley, obviously. So it doesn't have the shake, shake, shake Harley motor. But I like the shake, shake, shake Harley motor. I don't know. I don't know why. It's just something, you guys that ride Harleys, you know, there's just something about that shake that we like. I mean, I don't want a smooth riding motor. That being said, that one is a smooth riding motor. But that one also turns heads like crazy. I mean, we can't pull into a parking lot without somebody coming up to Miss Stevie and saying, "Get it, girl," but Yeah, and I don't know if the water cooling has something to do with that stuff, but yeah. And we're not gonna paint it anymore. We were gonna paint it because we had a guy lined up that would paint it, but all the white paints that Miss Stevie wanted, why change it? Because this is exactly what she already wants. So there's no sense in that anymore. I don't want a Spaceballs motorcycle. That's a great movie. Spaceballs. Just get. Oh, all right, Miss Stevie. Have Kale bring down a Blacktop Devil sticker, and we'll put it on right now. Mine are in my pickup. Otherwise, I'd put one on the King here too. But have him run down and bring it down, and I'll put it on there. Oh God, no. No, I'll do it. We'll put it on there. There's maybe a little tiny nick that I need to cover up. Oh, that's another thing. She was talking about how bad I scratched the crap out of it. She needs a new deluxe. There's a white deluxe at Frontier that we looked at. It's got the white wall tires on it and everything. And I'm looking at that, and I don't know if you guys are like this, but when I look at a bike, I see what it can be turned into. And a lot of times, like you look at a touring bike and you see what it can become, right? It can become a big touring bike. You look at a Heritage and you see that it can become...
Mom said you're going to put these on her bike.
Yep. Here we go. Blacktop Devil stickers are going to go on. But I saw that white deluxe, and it had the spoked wheels, which I think they all have spoked wheels, and it had the big fat white wall tires on it. And I looked, and the second I looked at it, I saw big long pipes sticking out the back with great big chola wings on it. I missed all that. I can't read fast enough. But the big chola pipes on it. But so anyway, like I was saying, Miss Stevie's bike may have a little bit of a rock chip that we can cover up with this one just perfectly. And really, yeah. So I'll put these on. I'll do it right now. I'll put one of these on right now. Take the Norwex towel so that I can wipe it off. How about right there? That look good? There was a little rock chip there, so that's perfect. Good idea, Blacktop Devil. Yeah. Everybody go check him out, though. Subscribe to his channel, because it's cool. And he does way cooler videos than we do. Buying is ours now. Yeah, but Miss Devil, you can't ride it. Because you gotta ride on the back. You're awesome. You're awesomer. Yeah, so I don't know if you own it as much as maybe you take partial ownership in it. So what we own the tank and the fenders and the handlebars, stuff like that. You own the tires and the oil and stuff like that. So it doesn't need tires yet, but when it does, we'll let you know so that you can go ahead and replace your tires. And next time it needs an oil change, we'll let you know so you can go ahead and change the oil next time too. I think that's a fair trade. As far as the King, what's next for the King is the Blacktop Devil sticker. I don't know where yet, but a Blacktop Devil sticker. LED headlights are going to happen. Now, Genome, who's on here, he put in the Amazon headlights. We That we need to make that happen. That's funny. So, but here's the deal. We'll do that. Man, I can't read fast enough. It goes way too fast. We'll do that, Brian. But I'll jump on the back of yours, and Miss Stevie can ride that one. That way we can film. And I'll put the big touring seat on this one, which is not a Mustang seat. It's the big touring seat from Harley, like Miss Blacktop liked. Just saying, that's a win-win there also. Miss Stevie and Blacktop Devil can ride this one. That's the butts. Let's do it. It's a thing. It's a thing. So speaking of that though, I'm all over the place. LED headlights for this one for sure. Genome, who's on here, put the Amazon headlights on. So no offense, Genome, but I'll let you be kind of the guinea pig and see how those work out. Miss Stevie's got a Amazon LED headlight, hers too. And so far, she went and rode with it the other day, and the headlight. I was worried about the headlight turning because of the way that you had to put the headlight in there. I don't have the old one here to show you guys why it had to be put in the way that it had to be put in. Basically, you've got the inner ring, and then the headlight bolted to the inner ring. It's not like a Harley where it's held on by the chrome ring, that cinches it down. It's not like that. So I had to kind of make that LED headlight like that in a way. I've barely ridden since installing it. I know you haven't. That's why I'm waiting to see how you like them. Because if they're junk, then I'm going to bust down the money and buy the Harley, probably the Ciro 3D LED headlights. But if for $120 for all three of them, and I think he spent less than that. I think he spent way less than that. Sorry, I'm trying to read the... And then they're gone. They're on there and then they're gone. So, LED headlights, and then I might have to do a bar change. I'm getting a little bit up there in age, okay? Because of my kid, I've got all the gray, which the beard needs to go, but I've got a lot of gray. I did a vid on them, showing them in action. Put the link up there, Genome, so that they can see it. What's the name on the LED? Amazon LED. Oh, man, you would ask. You want to know the name on the LED headlight? Watch the video. How about that? It's this one. I can't pronounce it then, can't pronounce it now. 5 3/4 LED projector headlight. This is the headlight that was on it. As you can see, it's the old school kind of headlight, but it bolted to the inner ring. And that was the thing that I had to redo. $87, 7 Yeah, that sounds way cheaper than all the other LED headlights out there. But so with this one, you unbolted this to take it out, but you had this little pin here. And I feel like I should just quit doing videos and do just live videos. Because you guys ask me all the questions when I do them live. To take the bulb out, you had to do that. So I had to make the LED headlight fit where this fit with the bolts on it. And it also had it went in there this way. And it had a deal that bolted on here to adjust it. You change that. So that's what all that had to be changed. Can I get back to this? All right, I might have to do a bar change because I'm getting older and the height of the bars is perfect for me. It's how wide they are now. The Wild One Chubbies are really, really wide. And I kind of want them a little bit closer together because there's a lot of times when I ride, I'll take my hands off the grips and I'll put them on the horns and I'll hold them there, and that feels a lot better. So I could just do that, but I don't really want to do that all the time. So I might have to do a bar change on this, which should be pretty easy. A really good buddy of mine that works at the local Harley dealer. I used to know all the guys that worked there, but now that they sold it to H&H, it's different. It's not bad. It's just different. Club style. See? Yes, Brian. Going club style. Jared told me to do 6 bars on Old Sporty. Then it went away. Jared at Frontier told me to go T-bars. And he said with T-bars, it's kind of nice because you put the risers on. So like he would suggest to put like a 9-inch riser on. And then put the 3-inch pullback on top of that. So you would have, right here, you would have the 9-inch risers for the T-bars. And then you would have a pullback, another 3-inch pullback on that. And he said the really nice thing about that is after you've got the risers and the pullback on, then you can decide which bars you want. Because then changing bars, he said, would be not easier, but you could put different bars on it to decide which ones you want. And then I don't have time for that. And then you could either pick them to be a little wider, or you could pick them to be a little bit more narrow. A buddy of mine from Florida, Bagger Bro, he's got T-bars on his, and his are just straight T-bars and straight out, and he really likes them. So that was kind of the idea I got for doing the T-bars. That's gonna wait until next winter though, I think, because I don't want to tear it apart in the summertime, because where I work, I could get called into work right now. So I really don't want to have my bike torn apart, then get called into work or something like that and be gone for a couple days and then come back and not be able to ride, still have to work on it. So I'm gonna wait till next winter to do that, I think, because riding season is right around the corner. We rode yesterday. That was a lot of fun, and a lot of the stuff that's going to be in that video was in this video now. So yeah, there's good job YouTube in there, bud. But other than that, this bike is done. I've got the seat that I want the I want the passenger pylon for this seat, because as you see, we just got a new helmet for our son, and plus I want to be able to put the sissy bar on here and put a tea bag on the back seat, and then put another bag on my luggage rack so that Miss Stevie can bring house and home and everything that she always wants to bring, because she can't carry anything on that. So yeah, 58 minutes. We're at least gonna go for an hour. Okay, we're gonna finish out the hour. While we took Miss Stevie's bike in to get the oil change, though, we sat on some bikes there. The width has you debating the wild ones. Do you have shoulder problems? Were you a bodybuilder at any time? If you don't have shoulder problems, that's fine. But with the things that I've done in my past, all legal, nothing illegal, nothing like that. The things I put my body through in the past with lifting weights and stuff like that, which I've let myself go. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you won't have any trouble with the width of the bars then. It's not so much, look at that. It's not so much here. It's right here is where I start having problems. And really, having cruise control and everything, these Road Kings and everything that's got the Rushmore frame on it, they ride so much better than the old bikes did. That we went to Grand Island one day, and I think I put my hands on the bars 3 times, maybe. They ride so good now that there's no effort in it. You know, you're not holding them up there just constantly steering anymore. If that makes sense, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but yeah, if you don't have shoulder problems, though, I wouldn't worry about the Wild One Chevys. And these are 16s also, so these are tall. If you want a little bit shorter, depending on what you want, it'd be even more not an issue. But if anybody's got any more questions, hit me up. Otherwise, I think we're gonna wrap this up. I'll wait a little bit because it takes a little bit for them to come up. Road Kings are mile eaters at a fair price. Yes, they are. Man, they're the best of both worlds. They're the touring frame, which is by far. Yes, I love the solo seat. I'll get back to that here in just a second. They're the touring frame, which is by far. It rides amazing. Now the guys at the Harley shop, they say that the new Softails ride really, really good also. They say that they're not quite the touring frame, but they ride really well. But you can get one of these for the price of a Heritage. So, I mean, why not? You get the hard bags, which I guess the Heritage comes with lockable bags now. But I mean, you get so much with the Road King. And if you want to be a great big touring bike, put the windshield on. If not, if you want just a cruiser, take the windshield off. Now, I don't put the windshield on very often, but I wear a full face helmet. So, sup, Paul? Sup? But as far as the seat, this is the I'm moving all over the place. This is the smooth solo seat from Harley. It is a Harley seat. I love that seat. The reason that I want to get the passenger pylon to go with this seat, because I had a big touring seat and I had the stock Road King seat also. So I just bought the solo seat thinking that would be good enough. I want the passenger pylon now because I don't want to take this one off. The other seats sit me up and take me closer to the bars. This one, I mean, you can see if the saddlebag guard was here, which it's deleted, but if the saddlebag guard was right here, like on a lot of touring bikes, you can see this seat is behind it. So it moves you way back, it moves you way down, and I got short legs. I'm 5'10", 5'9", 5'10", but I've got a 28-inch inseam. Nobody make fun of me. But it brings me down, it takes me way back, and that's what I like. I like my arms up and being hunched over just a little bit while I'm riding. That's the comfortable place for me to be. Some people want to be, straight up and leaning back a little bit, which that's great. That's just not the way that I want. I can go longer and be more comfortable with my arms up, leaning just a little bit forward. So this seat does everything that I need it to. Now, Amy and I, when we first got this, we took it up to Valentine, which is not very far. Don't get me wrong. It's not very far. But we had that great big sofa on there. And Frederick, 18 Deluxe, 19 Road King, Deluxe now. Okay. Yes. I got halfway through that and it went away. I'm sorry. Miss Stevie says touch the screen, but I can't reach. So that big sofa, we're thinking we put that on there will be great. So I put the windshield on, I loosened up the handlebars, pulled the handlebars back, put the windshield on, put that big flipping thing on. Not those. That thing on, and we were miserable. I had my highway peg set at Frontier, at the local Harley shop. Sorry, at Frontier Harley Davidson. I had my highway peg set while I was sitting on this. They did that for me. It's actually pretty cool because they used to have a tire lock on the ground. I call it a lock because it's a tire chock, but you ride into it and lock your bike in. They had one of those, and then they had a guy on each side, and they adjusted your highway pegs for you. Well, I did that with this seat. So put that big sofa on, which, I mean, the lumbar padding on that thing is like that big. It moved me forward, and then I felt like I was all crunched up. You know, I know it probably didn't look like it, but I felt like I was all crunched up. I felt like my knees were up into my chest, and I could have adjusted all that. But I mean, come on, if we were gonna go to California, I would have. But back to the original point, because I'm scatterbrained here. We hated that seat because obviously the passenger pillion is a lot taller also. So the backrest was hitting her in a really bad part on her back, and she was miserable. I wasn't as miserable as she was, but I didn't enjoy it as much. So from now on, I mean, obviously she's got her own bike now, but if she wants to ride with me, I would like to have that passenger pillion, because that's small enough I can just throw it in the saddlebag, and I can always have it with me in case something happens, like Miss Stevie breaks her shifter or something like that, right? Because we all know that can happen because she already did it, right? So, and then I had to ride it home with one gear because you can't shift it anymore because she broke it. She's been leaning and grinding on it too much. I could have the pillion in there. Yeah, real funny, Miss Stevie. I could have the pillion in there, and then she could have at least rode with me somewhere. Which it turned out great the way that it did anyway, because we got the bike home. But we still took the long way home, by the way. Didn't mention that in the video. Still took the long way home. But that was impressive. I will say that. I had that bike in fourth gear when we got home. I found that out. I thought I was in third, but I had it in fourth gear, and I was able to ride it home. And like I said, we were east of Beatrice, and instead of going back over to Highway 77 and up to Lincoln, we went over to Tecumseh to Highway 50, then up to Highway 2 and over. So, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I gotta go to work at 5 in the morning. So, and it looked awesome on your. You looked awesome. Miss Stevie looked awesome on the Road King. Yeah. But how awesome is Miss Stevie going to look on the Road King with Miss Blacktop Devil on the back? How awesome is that going to look? Brian will make that video, and then we'll both share the video, and we'll both post the video. Just because. Anyway, so yeah, see, scatterbrained again. Brian, we're going to... We're gonna have a 1,000 subscriber group, right? Because a long time ago, a lot of subscribers ago, we finally hit 1,000 subscribers, and YouTube gold. We're gonna have a 1,000 subscriber group ride. We're probably gonna do it around the May 4th area, whatever weekend that is. I don't know. Somewhere around in there is what we're gonna shoot for. So Blacktop Devil and Miss Blacktop Devil, you'll have to come down for that if you can. Otherwise, we'll schedule it on a weekend that you can come down. How about that? I'm simple. I'm easy to work with. But I don't know, Brian, if you've watched the videos or not, but the whole thing is cool. Very cool. Pencil it in. Pencil it in. It sounds very professional. I'm not making fun of you. Sorry. Anyway, so the thing is that when we hit 1,000 subscribers, I said I would ride on the back of my buddy Rocky's bike. So that's going to happen. I don't know where we're going to go yet. I mean, that's the Cinco de Mayo area, so I don't know if we're going to do the Cinco de Mayo poker run. Just got online. Gosh, how do I do that? How do I bring it back? Bring it back. Bring it back. See, it doesn't work, Miss Stevie. Touch the screen and it works. It doesn't work. So we got to do that. Make sure you come around for that. That'll be a lot of fun. Riding on the back of Rocky's Road Glide. And Rocky also has a full face helmet now and a Senna. So we'll we'll be able to talk to each other. Blacktop Devil, get some centers so we can hook them all up, and then we can make videos and we can talk to each other while we're making the videos instead of just making the videos when we're not writing. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. So other than that, if you guys are good, I'm going to call this. This went a lot better than I thought it was going to. I thought it was going to be like a 10-minute me sitting here fumbling around trying to find my words, which it was 70 minutes of me fumbling around trying to find my words. But I thought it was going to be bad because Miss Stevie wasn't here. But I think it went okay. So I think the plan is, if she's feeling up to it, the plan is we're going to try to do this every weekend. We'll probably try to do it on Sundays because we want to let you guys know what we did on the weekends. If we rode or and all that stuff, you know, where we went, how it went, what we did, how we did it. Not like that. But thank you. But we're gonna try to do this every weekend. And you know, Blacktop Devil, Genome, if you guys are ever in the area, hop on in. We're going to set this up like a studio because it ain't like Miss Stevie can park in it. Really, all. You know, very cool. Good to talk to you. We got to do a live video sometime. We've been talking about that for, what, a year? Months. We've only been doing this for a little over a year. But, see Scatterbrained again. But yeah, we're going to do this once a week. Until you guys say that you don't want to see it anymore, then we'll quit doing it. But everybody, thanks for joining in. Blacktop Devil, thank you for the super chat. And we'll hit you back with it. We'll buy you some beers or something. But other than that, you guys, thanks for hanging in there. You're not going to sleep. No, it's 4 a.m. Where are you at that it's 4 a.m.? Make a weekend trip to Nebraska. They might need more than a weekend. Romania. That's right, Romania. You just bought a bike, and it's very cool. Yes. Night, Brian. Everybody stay cool, and we'll see you on the road.